Welcome, mortals, to Nevermore Academy, a school where being weird is required, not optional. Today, we're going deep into the secret world of factions, cliques, and clubs that make Wednesday's life just a little more chaotic. Don't worry, we'll spare you the piranha stories. Maybe. First, Nevermore Academy. It's not Hogwarts, though the wardrobe is comparable. It's a boarding school for outcasts, people with supernatural powers, weird traits, and a general disdain for the normie world. At Nevermore, supernatural beings group themselves naturally into cliques. These help you find your people, cause rivalry, and occasionally produce very uncomfortable dance parties. Meet the four main factions or cliques of Nevermore, like schoolhouses, but with more blood, scales, and existential angst. Furs. The Furs are the werewolves of Nevermore, loyal, energetic, and occasionally a little too loud. They possess enhanced strength and the ability to transform into wolves, especially during full moons. Life as a fur comes with its perks and drawbacks. While their physical power is unmatched, they're also known to howl at midnight and have a notorious reputation for needing strong deodorant. Enid Sinclair, Wednesday's colorful and bubbly roommate, proudly represents the Furs. And yes, they do come with fur, and sometimes they still shed. Fangs. The Fangs are Nevermore's vampires. Cool, collected, and usually seen wearing sunglasses that are more than just a fashion statement. They boast immortality, or at least very long lives, razor-sharp reflexes, and an aversion to sunlight that varies from mild discomfort to full-on sizzling. Their strengths make them unbeatable in night classes, though Blood Week can get a little awkward for everyone involved. Yoko Tanaka, one of the more stylish students on campus, is a proud member of the Fang. Scales. The Scales are the Sirens and merfolk of Nevermore, mesmerizing, persuasive, and dangerously beautiful. Their voices carry an uncanny power that can enthrall or manipulate those who listen, which makes them both fascinating and slightly terrifying. They excel at debates and speeches, but singing in the shower can be a real hazard. Bianca Barkley, one of the most prominent and ambitious students at Nevermore, leads the Scales with both grace and bite, proving that charisma can be just as powerful as claws or fangs. Stoners. The Stoners are Nevermore's Gorgons, descendants of Medusa herself. Their most distinctive trait is their ability to turn people to stone with direct eye contact, which makes sunglasses a necessary part of their everyday wardrobe. They have an unmatched poker face, literally, and dominate the annual Resting Stone Face competition. On the downside, one wrong glance can lead to serious petrification problems. Ajax Petropoulos, one of the more laid-back students, represents the Stoners with his easygoing charm, though he's been known to, well, stone himself by accident once or twice. But wait, there's more. Because what's a supernatural school without secret clubs? The Nightshade Society is Nevermore Academy's most elusive secret club. Because, of course, what's a supernatural school without one? Founded in the 17th century by Wednesday Addams, the society was originally created to protect outcasts and quietly influence events from behind the scenes. Over time, it evolved into a mix of elite networking, mysterious rituals, and occasional acts of heroism with a fair amount of chaos sprinkled in. Today, the Nightshade Society still operates in the shadows, its members bound by secrecy and tradition. Naturally, Wednesday Addams was invited to join, but dismissed the whole thing as trivial, which, coming from her, might actually be a compliment. As the host quips, one does not join the Nightshades. One is invited, like a vampire to a blood banquet, or a Gorgon to a staring contest. Factions don't exist in vacuum. Rivalries simmer, alliances form and break. Be very, very careful whom you trust with your pet gargoyle. Factions at Nevermore don't exist in a vacuum. Rivalries simmer, alliances form and crumble, and trust is a rare currency. The Scales and Fangs often clash, pitting vocal persuasion against bite persuasion in a constant battle of charm versus instinct. Meanwhile, the Fur's full moon howling tends to drive the other cliques up the castle walls. The Stoners and Scales have their own delicate dynamic. Avoiding eye contact while one sings is practically a survival skill. And of course, the Nightshade Society operates in the background, forever trying to mediate or manipulate, depending on who's telling the story. You might be thinking, cool trivia, but why does this matter to Wednesday's story? Good question. The cliques are more than cosmetic. They create social tension and conflict, let Wednesday see divisions, hypocrisies, and hidden agendas, allow alliances and betrayals to sting harder and help reveal character motivations. Who fits where, who rebels. Also, factions make for dramatic po-cup races, secret society plots, and delightful chaos. For instance, in the po-cup race, faction loyalties are tested. Now, where does Wednesday land in all this? Answer: nowhere. The edges, and occasionally the center, depending on how she wants to mess things up. True to form, she rejects joining the Nightshades, dismissing the whole thing as trivial. She's not too keen on being boxed into any single clique, preferring to keep her autonomy intact. Her alliances shift fluidly, always depending on what best serves her investigation, and she's quick to exploit factional tensions to her advantage. Classic divide and conquer. As the joke goes, Wednesday's ideal faction is solo, but intimidate. Enrollment, pending, and yes, more faction dance part, because why not? So that's your crash course in Wednesday's factions. Werewolves, vampires, sirens, gorgons, and a secret society to tie them together. Choose your faction wisely, or don't. Wednesday wouldn't.